Yeah, I'm not where I was last time. I think the last time I was Joshua Tree National Park. Well, I have picked up and moved a few times since then. Yeah, look at this place. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Cactus and juniper. And actually, when I showed up here, there was a little bit of snow up on top of those. Well, there were some little snow patches on the side of those hills. What an awesome place. What was I saying? Yeah. See, last time that was Joshua Tree National Park. And I picked up from there and went over towards Parker, Arizona. And I think it was a Wagon to Needle Road. And I camped there for 3 or 4 days. I actually ran into one adventure at a time there once again. And took a bike ride. And, well, anyways, let me show you about that. Well, I'm out here with the bike on the other side of the California side of just across from Parker, Arizona, on the Needles Wagon Rd trail. Actually, the trail itself, the road, is about a mile that way. I'm out going across the desert, and thought I'd bring you along. We're on our way to Wyatt Erp Mine. So figured it got a little gnarly bike riding in front of us. Thought you might enjoy it. So now I got the camera rolling. I'm gonna try really hard not to dump this. Because this is definitely ATV tracks. Yeah, it's definitely some pretty country. Somewhere over there on the other side of that hill is the Wyatt Erp Mine. Let's go check that out. Yeah, they're calling this, at least on the map, the Wyatt Erp Mine. I wonder if I go down there if I can find a shaft. Yeah, what the hell. I'm already here. If I said it once, I've said it a dozen times. This Avanton e-bike, she's a beast. She don't even need roads. Though I do not want to go over a cliff. What was that back there? I don't know if that was a mine shaft. Just a cave in the rock. Yeah, I think this is a mine shaft. Let me grab my phone. Yeah, see what this is. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm gonna say that was a shaft for the Wyatt Erp Mine. And kind of see it's all filled in though. Yeah, neat area out here on the Needles to Parker Road. Bunch of BLM land. After spending 3 or 4 days there at Parker to Needles Road, I just went up a little bit farther north towards Lake Havasu to Buckskin Mountain State Park there. Had just 2 nights. Took a bunch of showers, nice warm hot showers. Used the electricity and just kind of recouped and filled up the tanks and did all the things you need to do. Yeah, I'm following some Jeeps out to the desert bar. I'm not even on the road. I'm on some Jeep trail. It's fun. I think the road's over there somewhere. But wow, that'll get your heart pumping. Oh, looks like I get to go downhill for a while. Yeah, don't follow Jeeps. They will lead you some gnarly areas. Yeah, I don't know if I want to try that with the bike. Well, I rode out here about 10 miles in the desert and across some pretty gnarly area over top 3-story mine. About 10 miles out in the desert outside of Parker. And came across a bar. Of course, they're closed now, being Monday. The Nelly Saloon. Been hearing about this place forever. The Desert Inn, the Desert Bar, known by a couple names. But yeah, fun ride. Apparently there's also a road here. Probably should have took the road. I think I'm going to take the road back. Then I headed north to Lake Havasu. Had some business to do there. And I spent some time at Craggy Wash. 3 or 4 nights at Craggy Wash. You know, nice free camping there, but you do tend to have a lot of neighbors. And it's not the prettiest, but it's convenient. So then I picked up and came here. Wow. This may be, now this is definitely one of, I've called several places I have camped my favorite site so far, but this definitely ranks up towards the very top. It is so quiet here and kind of remote. I am 30 miles north of Kingman, Arizona. I think it's 93 that goes north out of Kingman, Arizona. Found this place on iOverlander, which I use quite often. Place called Big Wash Road. Big Wash Road comes off of 93, comes up and goes up into those mountains over there. At the beginning, up by 93, there's 3 or 4 spots, just little dirt pads you can pull off and overnight quick. But if you come the 4 miles or so up Big Wash Road, then you find these really nice campsites. There's about 4 of them up here that are definitely worth the drive. Walking up here, this is my campsite. Big Wash Road is, now I'll show it to you here in a second. I got here on a Thursday, and I didn't have a car come by until Saturday. Saturday, there's I probably had 4 cars come by here. There's one other camper about 2 miles up the road, and he's the closest person to me. Yeah, that's Big Wash Road. Took a hike up there. There's a spring in an old, I don't know, shack. Looked like somebody tried to homestead in. There's a sign here you can't read. It's all completely faded out. This is something, that's a motorcycle. Open vehicle use for your enjoyment. Open, I think that's a campsite sign. I don't know. Shot up and faded out. Well, yeah, what a place. Quiet, my God. I haven't had a campsite this remote and this quiet, and couldn't tell you how long. And I only planned on staying here 3 days. I'm heading north up towards Vegas area, not going to Vegas. I'll probably drive through it. But yeah, I ended up staying 5 nights now, maybe 6 by the time I get out of here. It's one of the few places I could see myself, if I had a little bigger rig, staying here the full 14 days. If I'm ever in this part of the country, I'm definitely coming back here. Cactus, juniper, mountains. And there was a little bit of snow my first night here. Yeah, what a great place. Now, this camera, I'm filming this on the iPhone, is not going to be able to pick this out, but Big Wash Road goes all the way up to that mountain. And I don't know, you can almost see, the kind of goes off. You can just see the trace of the road that goes up the side. And up on top of that saddle right there, there was a van. How he got up there, because there's a bunch of switchbacks and it's steep as hell. But up on top, there was a van. He was probably, it looked like one of those 4-wheel drive Mercedes-Benz vans. Even then, I don't know if I would have took even a 4-wheel drive up that road. Van, definitely Jeep territory. It was not right. It was a good road. It was just very steep and some serious switchbacks. Maybe he came from the other direction. I took the bike out there yesterday and was able to climb it with the bike, no problem. But wow, there was even some snow areas. The road was still covered with snow in the where there was no sun, where it was all completely in shade. There were some snow areas, treacherous. But man, how he did that was something. But yeah, there's probably 3 spectacular campsites here on Big Wash Road that I would like to come back to someday. I'm sure in the summertime this gets used rather extensively. Yeah, 93 is down there in that valley, just on this side of that mountain ridge. About 5 miles down there, I'm guessing. Yeah, from here, not sure. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. For you people who know about RVs, yeah, let me ask you this. Yeah, I got a question for you people that know about such things. This is my sink, and underneath my sink, I use my gray water tank. It's a 5-gallon bucket. But you can see my water pump. Now, that thing has been going off, just a little blurb, for about 15 minutes, once or twice, for about 15 minutes after I turn off the sink. Now, I know what you're thinking. When your water pump just starts going off, just a quick little blip, that means you have a leak in your water system. And typically I would agree with you, but I can see my entire system here, and there's 2 little junctions in the back that I can easily access and have looked at them now, and there's nothing leaking. So it only does it for a few minutes after I use the sink. So what I'm thinking it's not a leak. I'm thinking inside of the water pump is a little rubber impeller, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm thinking that may be wearing out, because once the water, if you run the sink and the pump's running and you turn off the sink and the pump stops, I'm thinking maybe water is going past that impeller because it's slowly wearing out, and you get a little blip, blip, maybe 2-3 times for about 15 minutes after you turn the sink off. And I'll leave the water pump on all night long and it won't do it. So is that what I'm facing? And if that's the case, is the water pump dying? Do I have to buy a new one here and soon? I don't know. That's kind of one of the things I've been chasing down. But yeah, I'll use the sink and it'll blurp 2 or 3 times after I turn the sink off, and then it won't do it all night long. It'll be stable. So you tell me, what am I fighting? Is my water pump dying? Yeah, I've been here just outside the Mt Tipton Wilderness area, camping on BLM land, about 25 miles north of Kingston, Arizona. About 5 nights? That tends to be my MO. About 5 nights is about as long as I tend to stay at any one spot, and time to get moving on down the road. This is a great place. It struck me that this is the first place I've been to this winter that's new territory for me. And just kind of looking around, the cactus and the juniper and the mountains, I've been sticking around down towards Quartzsite for the last month or so, kind of what I did last year too. And I came through Texas earlier this winter, been through there, but this is new territory. And from here I'm heading north. I think this morning I'm heading towards the Boulder Dam, and kind of heading towards Valley of Fire, and gonna spend some time up there. But yeah, what a great place. This is 4,200 feet, so it is a little cool. The nights are cool. Been Um, Upper 30s, lower 40s, but the daytimes are almost 70, and it's really nice. And what else I was going to say about this other than BLM? It's, oh, cows. There are cows here. Yeah, they're watching us. Yeah, I have not had any cows at camp, but there are prints everywhere and a sign of them. So yeah, there's cows around. It's open range. And let's see. Other than that, boy, it is just deadly quiet here. Uh, you really get to appreciate your tendinitis. Ears have been ringing now for days. Other than aircraft, I must be right under the flight path of, I'm guessing, Denver to LA or Denver to Sacramento, somewhere like that, or somewhere east-west, because they're up at 30,000 feet. They're way up there, but it's so quiet here you can hear them. Other than that, there's just nothing. It's been very relaxing, great time, love this place. I'm going to pin the coordinates like I typically do for every place I go to. They'll be in the show notes. But yeah, going to get on down the road, and yeah, what can I say? Let's get out of here. I did clean up around here a little bit. Picked up, it was pretty clean. Left some firewood for some people. But yeah, it's definitely a great place here. Gonna miss this place. But it's time to get on down the road. All right, everything's secure, and time to get on down the road. Heading for new territory today.